Hello guys and welcome. My name is Malachi and this is MCHD. Today we're going to be playing a new mod for Civilization 5. It's called the Ultimate Eras mod, as you can see right here. Basically what this mod does is it adds a lot more complexity to the game Civilization 5. You'll see whenever we get in. I wanted to show you guys my setup here as I come and start the game rather, excuse me. So I've already played it a little bit, but I'm going to start entirely new, fresh world. I believe I'm going to stick with Sweden. And the only reason I say Sweden is because I like to play military style, and they're very good at that. Also, they're very good with relations to city-states. So, we'll do a random map type again. Let's do a little bit larger. We'll do 10. We'll do a large. And I'll leave it on Prince. I should be playing on Immortal or Deity, but for the sake of making this a long and interesting playthrough, since it's single player, I'll leave it on Prince. And of course, standard. Advanced setup, I don't change any of this. You already see the effect of the mod right here. You got Prehistoric Era, which is before Ancient, which is usually where you start. And you go up through. Each one of these has more different buildings, textures, units, things right there, but you'll see once we get in. Leave all these random, all victory types on. This is very tempting, but I'm going to leave them on. We'll see. My first playthrough of this went really badly because of barbarians. So we'll just have to see. So here we are. Civilopedia's opening up. My mistake. So here we are. Look at this. Could we ask for anything better? We're right here on the coast. I mean, really, could you ask for anything better? I don't think so. So we got very lucky. We're right here on the coast. I'm going to go ahead and settle right here because go ahead and let's try to be a naval civ here. Now, this is where it really starts to get pretty interesting. My other mod I have is, of course, clock, which I had to run that when I play just because I forget. Now, as you see, you can't build anything. All you can do is research. You have to let it run as research. You have to let it run as research for just the beginning. And the only reason you do that is because you can't produce anything. As you can see, due to this Ultimate Eras mod, even to get a scout and a lookout, which is a new model character in the game, you have to wait 2 turns. Basic tools, which is workers, clubmen, axemen basically, tools craftsmen, and tool storage, 3 turns. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do basic tools, just to get some workers, try to work these tiles here. Now the aggravating thing, which I'll just show you the tech tree, it's not, I guess it's not that bad. But, is to get to agriculture, right? Okay. So we have basic tools, and then I'll probably go to scouting. Maybe islandization, but just for woodworking, you know, not really for the religious aspect. But basically here, to get to agriculture, to be able to make farms is, where's it at? 26 turns away. You have a lot of stuff to go through before you get to agriculture. This does make the game last a lot longer. Makes it a lot more fun too, a lot more challenging. The good thing is that everyone else starts out the same. Nobody gets an advantage over someone else, whereas like everybody starts out with just a settler. Nobody starts out with a worker like you would in an unmodded game of Civ. So as you can see, this mod's still in early alpha. I don't think I mentioned that. It's still in early alpha, so a lot of things aren't here. It is playable though. Right now, I believe it's the most downloaded mod for Civilization 5. So if I were you, I would go download it right now. So there's a lot more options here now that we have the ability to create workers. We can make some scouts. Monumental stones, idolization, which leads to the woodworking and stuff, which is down here. Basically, if we do this, we'll get here quicker. We have fire controlling, which leads you to build a bonfire, which is increased happiness. Those come in good late game. Be able to create these, just create them all over the city, really boost happiness up. You have a fire pit, which helps you out with food, and then of course a smokehouse, which is 25% food. We'll look more into these when we get into it, but right now let's do scouting, get a scout out and see what's around us. Hopefully we won't run into any barbarian camps. And I also need to change my city's production now. And let's get a worker really quick. Well, I say quickly, 3 turns, not too bad, not too bad. Losing gold. Oh, well, I'm not really losing gold. I'm not making any. and don't have any. So it is a little aggravating. I mean, you are literally starting out with nothing, which is better for civilization, in my opinion, because that's how the real world was. That's how it should be. Guys, now we have scouting done. We can make scouts and lookouts, which is basically like a tower. There's the model is not in the game yet, but like I said, the modder who's creating this is asking for help with mods, with excuse me, with the textures and models. So now let's open up our tech tree again. We can go straight to fish and gathering, which would help us out with happiness. Fishery would be good. It is 19 turns away. So I'm going to do now is do idolization and try to boost up some of our research here pretty quickly. Now we're going to get a worker. The problem with the worker is we can't do anything with the worker right now. As you see, you want to move him over here, say cattle, good, he can do that, but I mean that's all you can do. Now we'll get a scout out, just because I really feel like it looks like we might be on a little island alone, which would be perfect if there's no barbarians. But you know, we might get lucky and there might not be anything. Let's put them to sleep until we're able to bring them back and actually go do something with them. So there's a few bugs here like this losing gold. It's going to be worked out eventually, I'm sure. It's not that annoying. It'll pop up. I have idolization here. We have a scout, so now we can see what's kind of around us here. Gold. Okay. Let's get a unit in. And now we will go. See, now everything's in 19, a few turns away here. I say we need to do hunting. The only reason I say that is so that we can start getting some food and some actual work done out of these workers. Now it's going to take 19 turns. I understand that's a long time. But you know, there it is. That is one of the most satisfying sounds to my ears, is finding the ancient ruins. It's just one of those tunes. You know, like you'll get those tunes that you stuck in your head and you love to hear them. To me, that's one of them. Makes me feel good. Okay, 20 culture. Sounds good to me. I know it's a little bit monotonous right now. We're just kind of clicking through turns. But this mod just, it makes the game highly more immersive. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry. Now, policies. Sweden, militaristic. Definitely militaristic and definitely very trade-based. So, tradition and piety, not really that good. I mean, if you want to go the religious route, go ahead, but I'm trying to roleplay here. So, liberty is good, as you can see, rapid expansion. I'm not worried about that right now. I want to go through honor first and try to boost up my army, because that's going to be very important. More ruins. Okay. Looks like I'm getting lucky so far. At least there's no barbarians close, unless they're over this way. But I could get lucky and there might not be any. Okay, population is just boosted up a little bit here. Okay, now my clubman's done. I'm going to move over here just so you guys can see. All they are right now, axemen. However, these models are going to be updated. Just give it some time. This mod, like I said, once again I'll say it, early alpha. So what do you expect? Now settlers are 53 turns away. That is just because we only have 3 production. It's not a big deal right now, but eventually it will be. So I'm going to do to try to boost some production up. It's going to be do tool storage. Put these guys on alert here. So let's see where my scouts end up going. It would help if I click next turn. Just hoping that there's no barbarian camps anywhere near. And of course I'm starving. Nothing I can do about it right now though. I said that's the problem with this game early on. Until I get this hunting done, it's going to be that way. I am growing, however. I just got silver, which is going to be good for trade later. 2 silver. And I finally found a Barbarian Encampment. Where is it at? Way away. Am I going to worry about that right now? Absolutely not. So basically, I don't like having all my cities on the coast. I don't like having my capital there all the time. But at the same time, you can build up production in it really good, and it will definitely help you out. As far as if you want to go the naval route, that is. So I'm going to get another clubman, I think. Try to build up some defense here, just in case I have barbarians up to the north up here, which I don't know about. Which that could very easily be the case. I'm finding ruins like crazy. Wow. Another ruins down here. And I have 20 faith now. I will definitely take that. That sounds good to me. See, there's a glitch in this. I've obviously explored all this. You can see on my map over here. But it's not closing out or not showing up over here due to the clouds. That's a little bug. But you know, alpha mods, mods that are still in development like this one, you expect little finicky bugs like that. That's not nothing to be too concerned about though. Okay, I can found a Pantheon. Now this is very important early game. This will really help you out. So since I have silver, and since I have I'm on plains, if I was just a couple of tiles down, I would definitely go for where is it at? Sorry, it's been a little while since I've played this. I could do Monument to the Gods. But Religious Idols is what I want to do. Gold and silver. I have 2 silver, so I'll get +1 culture and +1 faith for 2 silvers once I'm able to actually work them, which is still many turns off. However, I'm almost to where I can get hunting, so that will definitely give us a boost out here with food. We'll finally get this annoying pop-up right here to go away, and I'm still finding ruins like crazy. We'll go for another scout. We'll see if we can get him to go up here, just to make sure we're cleared of this way. I found a city-state, it looks like, but of course the clouds are covering it. Another Barbarian Encampment, which is way away. So here's me another scout. I'm going to send this scout up here. So I have pretty good defenses now. I don't need to worry about my defense anymore. It's still early game. Lookout would help. Give me a little bit more defense. And hunting will be done before lookout is. We can finally get a camp going over here. And get some food. As you can see, none of my other people have built any military units. So I'm getting a jump on them, which is good. That's really reassuring. And look at that, a Barbarian Encampment directly beside. So you know what that means. Let's try to let's knock these guys out as quickly as possible. Well, here's the coast again. So it looks like I'm on the upper end of this peninsula here. And that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Hopefully there's no one else around me. I hope I'm at the top of the map. That would be really good. I'll just go ahead and set these men to explore here. We'll let my clubmen get into formation over here, and we're going to try to take out these brutes. Hunting, there we go. So before we attack, I can now set up a hunting ground. In 3 turns, I'll finally have 1 food, and I'll stop getting the pop-up saying Stockholm is starving. Now the Pantheon was founded here. Let's go ahead and attack before we do anything else. There we go. Let's see. Everything else a little far away. We will go for fire controlling. And now these are new models here. So basically what these guys are doing is they're creating a hunting ground. Obviously that's not in the base game. I might need to get in a clubman up. It looks like I'm about to be ambushed over here. I'll try to block these guys a little bit. Try to sway them away from coming into my city. Just long enough to where I can get someone else. Wow! Someone has already built Stonehenge. Already has rushed a Great Wonder. That's a little unnerving, actually. It's only turn 29. Looks like I'm going to lose this clubman. Yes, I am. Okay. Another policy here. I'm going to go ahead and get this warrior code, just so I can get my great general and make a citadel to take over more land quickly. Now, I think I'm going to bring him up here, because if I can get this stone, that would be extremely useful. However, I don't want to ruin what I have over here. I don't want to ruin this. This is interesting. Stone, I can probably do away with that right now. And we'll build out this way. Go ahead and get a citadel set up right outside the city. I can put artillery in that late game and help defend the city a lot. First city-state. Now, we have workers. We now are getting food. And everything's going to be okay. Now, I realize this video is very short, but I am going to stop it right now. If you guys didn't like this, I'm going to play through this entire mod. It's like I said, it's an alpha. I'm sure it'll be updated as I play through it. But if you like it, subscribe please. Tell some people about it. I think I'm the first person doing a playthrough of this mod, and I wanted to get it out there even more so than it already is, just so more people can see it. So if you guys did like it, please like and subscribe. Please tell your friends. I'll be very appreciative, and I'm just doing this for fun, not looking to make any money, anything like that off of it, just doing it for fun, just trying to get some free advertising out for this mod. So yes, Ultimate Eras mod is what it is called, I believe. If I were you, if you have Civilization 5, I have all the DLC, you don't need all the DLC, it'll work with just the base game. It basically reiterates the whole entire game. So as you can tell, some new stuff we have up. We have this hunting ground, which is new in the mod. Working on fire controlling, which is new in the mod. We'll be able to get bonfires, which increase happiness, fire pits, which increase food, and smokehouses, which also increase food. And like I said, tech tree. I'm starting out in the ancient era here, and it is definitely going to add a lot more to the game, as you can see. All kind of new stuff through here. So yes, if you'd like, I'll say it again. You guys like this, please like and subscribe. Tell everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Malachi. This has been MCHD. Peace.